Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday, 9:30 a.m. to noon Central. Texas Truck Works is your go-to truck customizer. From mild-to-wild lift kits, custom wheels, and steering and handling enhancements to the best personal and commercial wraps, Texas Truck Works delivers. Let Texas Truck Works founder Scott Stevens help you get the most out of your truck or Jeep. Texas Truck Works has decades of customizing experience, including power adders and complete engine swaps. Let the Texas Truck Works team design an upgrade plan that fits your budget. Get truck attitude today at TexasTruckWorks.com. You're on the award-winning In Wheel Time car show. Coming up, a visit with John Rawson, ProAm Auto and Racing at COTA in the World Racing League. Inside our new car showroom is the Ford Expedition. We'll give you an in-depth review. Plus, we'll have This Week in Automotive History and the stories making auto news headlines. All just ahead on today's In Wheel Time car show for Saturday, December 5th, 2020. Howdy, along with Mike Out of This World Mars, King Conrad DeLong, and Jeff Zekin sitting off camera over there. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us today. And joining us right now is Mr. John Rawson. He is with ProAm Automotive. Hey, John, how's it going?
Hi, good morning. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you. Yes, we can.
Fantastic.
Obviously, you're there at COTA. What's going on out there on the track?
Right. Well, this weekend is the WRL World Race League U.S. Endurance Championship. It's the season finale event for our league, and it's an 8-hour endurance race today and an 8-hour endurance race tomorrow.
Well, and are you driving any of the cars?
Yes, I'm here with my team. Our name is Enduro Works, and we have a 97 BMW M3 that we compete in it's called the GP1 class. It's like the second level class above or just below the fastest cars called GTO. And my teammates are on the track right now. We started at 9 o'clock this morning, and we will go until 5 p.m., hopefully. How
many driver changes do you have?
There are 4 of us that drive our car, so we're going to each get a turn. I'm probably going to go in about 2 hours or so from now, and then I'll be in the car for probably 2 hours, 2.5 hours. We'll just kind of see how the strategy works out.
And how many pit stops will you have to make in your 2-hour stint?
Oh, during my stint, I'll probably only come in once for a splash of fuel, maybe take on an extra jug or 2, which is about 6 or 12 gallons of fuel.
Wow.
We really let that the strategy of the race dictate kind of those stops. We don't really have a specific set time. Our car will go about an hour and a half on a tank of fuel. So in an 8-hour race, it kind of throws a wrench in the strategy as opposed to just being able to pit every 2 hours for driver change and gas. We have to stop every hour and a half at least. So we try to take advantages of full course yellows or anything like that. If it pops up, we dart into the pits for a fresh tank of gas.
And how's the power feel in the cold weather?
The car's running great. We had practice and qualifying yesterday. We had a little trouble yesterday. We had contact with another vehicle, so we had to spend a little time patching things back together. But we're doing pretty solid today. I think we're about 13th or 14th in our class, which we're moving up slowly. The competition this weekend is tremendous. There are some seriously fast cars here, up and down the grid. There's about 96 cars were registered. I think about 90 took the green flag this morning.
Oh my gosh!
So it's a busy place.
So do they do that with a staggered class start, or do they just put everybody in a line and you qualify?
We do a staggered start. I'm sorry. They put the 2 fastest classes, which also have the most cars in them, start ahead of the slower cars in a staggered start. So about 50 cars in the first group and about 40 in the second group.
Wow.
This morning when we started. Yeah.
And with you guys being in the middle group, you've really got to be conscious of the faster group that's passing you, but then you've also got to be conscious of the slower group that you're passing. So that multi-class racing, you got to pay as much attention to what's in front of you as to what's behind you.
Yeah, you're always watching your mirrors because there are some seriously fast cars and there's some professional drivers here this weekend that are kind of keeping their skills up, I guess. I've seen several cars that have got some NASCAR drivers in them. A couple of IMSA drivers are here.
Oh wow!
Don't ask me to name names. I can't think of them all at the moment, but yeah, it's pretty neat. This series has grown tremendously. In the 5 or 6 years that we've been doing it, and it's pretty amazing to see.
How much
the competition level is huge.
How much does it cost to field a car for this event this weekend?
How much you got?
I can tell you that. It costs to run one of these top cars. I don't know what it costs. It costs a fortune. For our car, it's about $4,500 to $5,000 for the weekend, including entry and car prep and everything. As long as we don't have any major damage. Yeah, and we split it, between the four of us. So per person, it works out to, $1,500 to $2,000 a person.
And that includes tires.
Yeah, tires.
Yeah,
which honestly, we're gonna hopefully make the weekend on one or maybe 2 sets of tires.
Oh wow, okay.
So,
we
have to use a 200 tread wear tire. Most of the major companies make a track tire that's that rated now. But they do last a pretty long time, especially on a smooth track like COTA.
And the 200 tread wear is by rule.
Yes, well, actually it's 180 or higher. So,
okay.
But all the manufacturers have kind of settled on this 200 tread wear rating as their endurance performance tire. Hankook, which I think is the series sponsor, makes a nice set of tires for this, the RS4. We're running Dunlops and also some Bridgestone RE71Rs, a bunch of different kinds of tires out there.
Let's talk about the car for a minute. What year did you say it was?
Okay. Our car is an older 97 BMW M3. And running the motor that it came with.
And I was just going to ask, so what kind of modifications can you make in your class to the engine and the suspension and the car itself?
So what's nice about WRL is the rules are fairly simple and straightforward on all of that. It's basically a horsepower to weight ratio system. So we have to have a current dyno sheet for the car. And then in order to make the minimum weight for our class, there's a multiplier in there. But anyway, we're allowed to do whatever we want to the motor, but if we make too much horsepower, it's going to bump us up into the next class. So our car has some basic mods that you do to a BMW motor. It's got some cams and intake, a nice header and exhaust system on it. It makes about 240 rear wheel horsepower, which is a little bit of a bump over what it came with stock. But not crazy. It has to last, for an endurance race. So we don't want to tweak it too much.
So with your horsepower level, do you have to ballast the car, or does your horsepower level kind of meet your car's weight?
It meets us pretty close. Actually, I weighed the car Thursday morning before we came up here, and we are only about 50 pounds overweight. So other mods count against that, like we have a wing on the back and we have a splitter on the front. So aero mods make you have to weigh a little bit more. They also, if you upgrade your brakes to racing brake ABS and stuff like that, you have to add a little more weight. But we pretty much have found that, quite frankly, all the factory BMW stuff is really pretty reliable. So we have the brakes off of a newer model BMW 135i, which came with factory Brembos from BMW. We use those brakes, and they seem to be phenomenal. Here's a broken Aston Martin. Here, let me swing behind me.
Yeah, we always want to show the broke cars when they're not your brand, right?
Right. So, but yeah, there's all kinds. There's a bunch of Porsche Cayman GT4s and Corvettes and Aston Martins here today. It's just crazy. So it's really a lot of fun, and it's a big challenge.
When I bring my 2001 Corvette up there to race with you guys, do I have to have a roll bar in it?
Yeah, you're gonna have to do a lot of work to a stock street car to make it work around here. But you could do the HPDE, the driver ed track days. Those are a lot of fun, and we actually had one of those yesterday during practice and qualifying. We alternated back and forth between race cars on track practicing and the HPDE guys out there going fast in their street cars. So it was a lot of fun yesterday too.
So how do I get involved in the HPDE street cars?
Pay money and show up.
Yeah, pay money and show up. Yeah, just sign up.
But that's all there is to it. Well,
I mean that's part of the event.
Yeah, it's kind of, yes, it's part of the event. They added it, I guess, a year or two ago to the Fridays on our events. Well, typically our events were only Saturday and Sunday, and it was just racing. We just showed up, pulled the car out of the trailer and went and raced. There was no practice or anything. But I think due to the level of people and competition and cars that are showing up now, we rent the tracks for Fridays as well. So Fridays are always practice qualifying and HPDE to go along with that on Fridays.
Well, that makes sense.
Who runs the race, John?
What do you mean? Who officiates it?
Yeah, who runs it? Who keeps everything? Who keeps the clock ticking?
So the WRL has a staff of people that do all the timing and scoring and race director, race control, and that sort of stuff. Here at COTA, there are a lot of COTA employees operating some of the facilities here at the track. Obviously, with the COVID stuff going on, we're all socially distanced and wearing masks. That's why I'm alone in a media room that I found that I was unlocked. So I'm kind of out of the noise so I can talk to you guys. But they're running the event pretty well. But WRL has a staff of, I don't know, probably 15 or 20 people that go to almost all the races to help keep things running. So.
And what other tracks does WRL visit around the country?
So you can go all over the country to race, except for the West Coast. There's really no races over on the West Coast, but they race at Road America. We raced at Daytona, which is where I called you guys from last time, back in June.
Right.
We raced at Barber Motorsport. We rode Atlanta. VIR is a big race, and they just announced for next year, 2021, they're going to have a 24-hour race at Sebring. So that is going to be a big deal.
That's going to tear up some cars.
Yes, it will.
Are you going?
I don't know if we're going yet. We've not really discussed it as a team yet, but that conversation will happen pretty soon, because this is the last race of our season, like I said. And next season doesn't really get kicked off until either late January or early February. There's a race at the racetrack in New Orleans. It's called NOLA.
Right.
And so that may be our next event if we go there. We haven't figured out our schedule for next season.
I want to go back and visit the 2001 Corvette entry of Don Armstrong.
Okay.
And
right.
you said that I'd have to do a lot of modifications to my street car. Well, what kind of modifications? Besides a roll bar, I got that.
Right. So you'll have to do a roll bar, racing seat, harness, fire system. You're definitely going to want to upgrade the brakes. I heard Conrad talking about brake fluid right before the break, whatever, and I was like, yeah, you'll need the best brake fluid you can get to run these type of deals. Bigger brake pads. And, man, a lot of talent. It's going to take a lot of talent to keep going.
So he's going to have to hire a driver.
Yeah. I know a couple guys, so if you need a team to help you out, I'll help you out.
Probably the best way for people who want to get out to COTA and get on track is going to be HPDE, because it gives Don an opportunity to get out there, get on track, and that comes with an experienced driver co-riding with you.
Yeah, I think all the instructors that would be in those events are either race drivers themselves or extremely experienced, track drivers. So yeah, if you're a complete newbie at that, they're going to make you take an instructor along with you, at least for the first, half a day or so at least, before they turn you loose in your own car, because
and to me, that would be a great thing to do on that track. I mean, I was on that track once, and I mean, they just said, "Here's the car, have at it." And
wow,
yeah, and it was an experience, and they didn't let me do that a second time.
Right,
so I think having somebody with you would make all the difference in the world.
Yeah, and there's a lot of different groups that do those type of events here and down at MSR Houston, south of town. So there's always ways to get involved in that end of the sport. There's a lot of different groups that put together these track days that are all over the country. So wherever you really want to go drive, just figure out when you can go and go.
Wow, it sounds like a hoot. We need to put together an in-wheel time HPDE Saturday event.
Yeah,
right.
We'll use Don's Corvette,
and we can all go out and drive it. Let Don pay for the tires, because I imagine a half a day at the track with street tires aren't going to last very long.
No, probably not. You want to make sure you have at least a set to drive home on too. So you got to make sure.
So we need to bring a trailer for tires.
That's the only problem with HPDEs is you got to make sure you can drive home at the end of the day.
John, you're such a doggy downer. I just,
doggy downer.
I mean, I was kind of excited about the fact that, well, here's something for Don Armstrong to do. Oh no, Don Armstrong can't do that. Yeah,
yes, he can.
No.
Yeah, he can. You can. And look, see the cars going behind him now? They've all got wings. We can put a wing on your Corvette.
Yeah.
That'll help it. That'll make it easier to push.
You can bring the car to the shop. We'll get it ready for you.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's the answer. Track prep.
That's right. We do that too.
Well, I was just trying to bring it home so everybody would have an idea of what it would take. Not that I would do that to my car.
Well, we're not going to do it.
We'd be happy to help you.
Yeah. We're not going to do it to my truck. It won't have the same effect.
Yeah, well, might as well just go over there and push it off the cliff. That would have the same result.
I could do it to my van.
Yeah. So, John, how are things over at ProAm?
Things are good. We're staying pretty busy, despite all the pandemic business. But, we're getting ready for Christmas. We've got a few nice things ready to go. So
yeah, John's going to join us in a week or two, and we're going to talk about some of the gifts you can get.
Christmas gifts you can get at Pro
Am. I'll try to be at the store that day, and we can do a little walk around if you want. I don't know if that'll work for you all or not.
Sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. We love that. So what do you have to look forward to today other than your turn behind the car, the wheel? What are you going to do after that, after you win your class?
Well, if we win the class today, I'm gonna pop a bottle of champagne, and probably that's be it. But when we finish today, we will just get the car ready for tomorrow. Check the brakes, probably replace the brake pads if we need to, and check the tires, and hopefully just put more gas in and get ready for Sunday. That's the nice thing about these cars is they're pretty solid, and unless you have a real major issue like something fail or break or something or get into an accident or something like that, you just get it ready for the next day and keep going. That's why I don't know if y'all can see or not, but the field out here is probably 70% BMWs and then 25% Miatas. And then after that, it's all kind of a random dispersion of different cars, some Porsches and a couple of Corvettes out here and stuff. But man, these BMWs are really pretty reliable in this kind of event.
It's interesting.
So that's what we're driving.
It's surprising and it's not surprising about the BMW.
Well, it's they've learned by experience what vehicle is going to be able to take an endurance race without a big cost investment in doing it and give them the reliability that they want. You got to find that balance.
It's not like the drag strip where you can rebuild an engine in between rounds. I mean, I guess you could rebuild an engine overnight if you wanted to, but you'd be there all night doing it.
No, you wouldn't want to.
Right. Yeah, we used to swap motors every once in a while when we had to, but in our old car was a Nissan, and we could change a motor about 2.5 hours on that car. But the BMW, our car, the way we are now, we're just doing this for a lot of fun, and so if we blow a motor or something on Saturday, we're going home. We're not going to mess with.
Put it on the trailer.
Well, it looks like a lot of fun, and to me, it sounds like a lot of fun because I just love hearing them scream down that long front straight.
It's kind of loud in between these two grandstands with the echo, so I can't imagine what it's like here in Formula One with those cars screaming down there.
Oh, I want to imagine it one day.
Yeah.
I want to be there for F1 one year. Yeah. Haven't made it yet.
Day. I've been once, but we sat over on the Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can still hear you.
Okay, my phone is blinking out. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, anyway, It's a lot of fun here. I'm having a good time. Thanks for having me in the show.
Well, John, it's great to talk to you. Thanks so much for joining us today. We'll let you get back to racing up there at Circuit of the Americas, and we'll check back in with you for our Christmas show.
All right. Sounds good. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Thank you, sir.
Be safe.
It's always good to talk to him. He's another friend of the show, that we got one of our go-to guys, and it's kind of
we want to be him.
We want to be him.
I want to be him. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. He kind of he's kind of our, alter ego, if you will.
Oh yeah.
Live through.
It's nice to have the connection with people who do race for sport, do race for fun, and then I'll even say do race for work because of the stuff that Richard does with SCCA, because that's kind of a job for him as well.
Couple of things I wanted to say is that Candace Thackeray, going through radiation, breast cancer, and all that. We'd like to say hello to her. She always watches the show.
Yes, she does.
And a great friend of the show. And just know that we love you and we're thinking about you, and get well soon. Also, wanted to mention our good friend George Skelton, who I guess is online with us still.
He always joins us, and if you're ever on our Facebook page, George is a commentator. He's a part of the show, because he's always got some fun commentary on the Facebook.
There's no doubt about it. Anyway, George sent me an email this week, and he's sending us a little Christmas gift. From Perini Ranch, mesquite smoked peppered tenderloin. So we'll have that next Saturday. And George, thank you very much, and thanks for being a part of the show. And
very much so. Yeah,
we really appreciate your participation, if you will. All right, time now for this hour's car review: the 2020 Ford Expedition. It's been a while since I had Fords, and so I'm going through a little run of Fords right now. This week is the Expedition. The available trim levels for the Expedition include the XLT, the Limited, the King Ranch, the Platinum, and then two body styles, the regular or the Max. This is the regular body style King Ranch 4x2. What size class? It's the standard SUV. It is 17 and a half feet long.
Oh, my gosh.
17?
17 and I did the math. Yeah, I thought, how big is this thing? So I did the math, and I'm thinking, oh, my God, it's 17 and a half feet long. Seats up to 7 passengers. Exterior changes. Well, it was all new for the 2018 model year. Exterior features include good-looking, straightforward, canted grille, straight body lines down this thing, big King Ranch logos on the front fenders and the rear tailgate. It also has larger 22-inch wheels with adaptive suspension on this King Ranch edition. What I liked, appealing conservative design and fold-down side steps. What could use improvement? Does anyone use roof racks anymore?
I don't.
Every once in a while on the interstate, I'll see somebody will have something.
That's
up there.
rare.
Yeah.
It is.
I
mean, you can tell it's vacationers.
Is it really worth to have a roof rack on a car anymore? Anyway, just a question. Interior highlights include the plush King Ranch embroidered logo on leather, everything inside. Knob shifter on the center console, as opposed to the
column
stock
shifter.
This one has the knob on the center console. Passive phone charger. Sync 3 infotainment system works very well. Cargo trunk room, third row folded down, flat, tons of room back there. And if you want more room than that, then you get the Max edition. But I liked the high comfort level of look at that thing. It looks like Grandpa's office interior.
Yeah.
What could use improvement? The electric, I had to find something wrong with it. The electric seating folding panel inside the cargo area is a bit confusing to use. That was the note that I made. Okay. Just saying. 3.5-liter twin turbocharged V6. You're familiar with this engine.
Yeah, very much so.
375 horsepower, 470 pound-feet of torque through a 10-speed automatic transmission.
Keep the oil changed. And when that light goes on and it says cam phaser issue, get it fixed immediately.
Tow rating up to 9,300 pounds with the towing package.
Jeez.
6,600 towing capacity without the towing package. Mileage, 17 city, 23 highway for a combined of 19, which really may sound bad, but it's really not bad considering the size of this thing. And it weighs, oh my gosh, it weighs a ton. So this twin turbo V6, Ford's got it down pretty well. Mm-hmm. I got 19 miles per gallon over 286 miles.
Well, that's
not
pretty
too
good.
bad. That is pretty good.
big truck, 17 and a half foot long.
What I liked about it, plenty of power from this V6. I didn't tow anything with it, but, one of the things that people say, oh, it's just got a V6 in it. Well, let me tell you something. Drive one, yeah. That horsepower rating, 375 horsepower, you rarely get that out of a regular V8.
Well, and the torque rating is there as well because, like I said, my van's got that same motor in it. I carry a lot of weight in that van, and I hammer down.
What could use improvement? Absolutely nothing. It's a great engine-transmission combination. That 10-speed was developed by Ford and General Motors
Joint
together.
venture.
And the interesting thing is once you put it into drive, then on the column, the gear changer
indicator.
Yeah, it shows up. And there it is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right there. I thought that was pretty
10,
cool.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 when you're slowing down.
So you know where you are. Ride and handling. What I liked about it, smooth ride for the long wheelbase and the adaptive shocks. Base trim price is $72,895. Price is tested, $74,885. Base model price, if you just want to get into an Expedition, they start at $48,990, but
you ain't going to find one for $48,990
nowhere.
Yeah, the salesperson that sells that one's going to get fired because he sold the price leader for the ad.
Competitors to this vehicle, the GMC Yukon starts at $53,945. The Toyota Land Cruiser, a 2008 design, starts at $85,415. Are you kidding me?
Yowzers.
What? Why? And the Lincoln Navigator, $76,185. And that is my review of the 2020 Ford Expedition. I really did like it. Thank you, Ford, for letting me borrow it.
All right. You're welcome.
Do we have anything on the national events calendar?
Sure. There's still some national events going on, and some national events are going to go on as a virtual event. So, Central Florida Automobile Show is supposed to be going on in Orlando, and they haven't canceled it or gone virtual with it.
Orlando.
Cars for Charities Rod and Custom Show in Wichita, Kansas is going to be January 15th through the 17th.
In the middle of winter, in the middle of
Wichita, Kansas, right? So I guess that's the one with the snow plow on the front. NADA, which is National Automobile Dealers Show, which is a huge, massive show every year. That's going to be a virtual show. It's going to be online, and so virtually it's going to be on in February the 9th through the 11th. Darryl Starbirds, remember that name?
Yes.
And where is his museum? Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Darryl Starbirds, they do a huge show every year in Tulsa, and as of right now, it's still on the schedule for Friday the 19th through the 21st of February in Tulsa, Oklahoma. My head says snow.
That's
Tulsa.
Ice. There's at least ice.
Yeah, there's a
even
possibility
if you don't get the
of being cold and wet. So, and then the Miami International Boat Show in Key Biscayne. They just had the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. That was a virtual show I watched on what is it? NBC Sports. NBC Sports. And then there's, right now, and I don't know if it's on or not, the Austin Auto Show in April is still on the schedule.
That ain't going to happen.
No, I don't think so either.
All right. Thank you, sir. Hey, thanks for joining us for today's In Wheel Time Car Show. The part of the show that you're going to really enjoy is coming up next. Stay with us.
Tailpipes and Tacos is Houston's premier cruise-in, and you're invited to join in. Whether you're a cruiser or spectator, Tailpipes and Tacos is the place to enjoy a Lupi Tortilla breakfast tacos, fresh coffee, and mingle with Houston's fun car people. Mark your calendar for Saturday, December 19th for Tailpipes and Tacos at the Lupi Tortilla Mexican Restaurant in Katy, 8 to 11 a.m. Tailpipes and Tacos is free and everyone is invited. You'll see collector cars, hot rods, customs, magnificent originals, and resto mods all in one place. Cars from all over Southeast Texas cruise in and show off in a 3-hour friends and family event. The Lupi Tortilla Mexican Restaurant on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10 in Katy. Drag racer, car enthusiast, and Lupi founder Stan Holt brings you Houston's hottest cruise-in, Tailpipes and Tacos, Saturday, December 19th, 8 to 11 a.m. at the Lupi's in Katy. The In Wheel Time Car Show will be there too, and you're invited to join us. We'll see you there. Is your business or company looking to stand out in a crowded advertising market? Looking to reach the real auto enthusiast? Well, you found it. You're listening or watching in real time, and so are your fellow enthusiasts. The In Real Time Car Show now reaches 500,000, and we can put together a marketing plan that will engage them in your product, business, or service. To get the tires rolling, just shoot us an email to our marketing director, Jeff Zekin. His address is jeff@inwheeltime.com. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Real Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday, 9:30 a.m. to noon Central on Facebook, YouTube, and our InRealTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, iHeart Podcast, TuneIn, Google Podcast, and Podcast Addict. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.